Hello, welcome to our 45th anniversary webinar on the topic Winning with IT, Opportunities and Challenges. Happy anniversary, CTEC, 45 years. My name is Kafui Day. Good morning and welcome to our webinar. A couple of housekeeping rules. Mute everything. And if you have any questions or comments, put them in the chat. And we promise you that we will read every single message that you have sent to us. Once again, on behalf of CTEC, I'd like to say welcome to this anniversary webinar. It's going to be very brief, but quite impactful. And I know you have a lot that you'll take away from today's session. With that introduction, I'll now like to welcome to speak for the next 5 minutes. Okay, all right. So in front of me here, I have some coffee roasters here that are giveaways. So please be listening very carefully because we're going to give away. It smells nice. I wish I could have some coffee right now. Kawamoka coffee roasters. Volta medium roast ground. Look at it, beautiful. Yeah, we're giving them away. And there's a poll that we want you to take as well. So it will be taken throughout the session, and at the end, we will give you the results of the poll. Okay, with that out of the way and the coffee still in the air, I want to bring onto the microphone the Managing Director of CTEC. Let's welcome Mrs. Nana Beecham, who's going to be doing the exposition of today's webinar. Nana, you're welcome.
Hello, thank you, and welcome everyone. So we're going to talk about winning with IT. So just a little expose on what it means to win with IT. So first of all, I would like to share my presentation.
While they're working on it, let me just have a chat with you. Okay. What does it feel like to be in charge of a 45-year-old?
Burdensome.
It is.
It's burdensome. It's a huge undertaking every single day, because if it says it's sunk whilst you are on
exactly.
Whilst on your watch.
Exactly, and you don't want that to happen.
No.
All right.
So my session is ready. So we would look at what it means to win with IT, first of all.
So while they are fixing that, I'll continue my conversation. So how long have you been in charge? I mean, this is a 45-year-old company, but how long have you been here?
I've been here for 29 years.
Wow, almost all your adult life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I've invested a lot of my life.
I can imagine.
In this job.
I can imagine. And I'm sure you have seen a lot of changes right from when you started till now.
Yes, especially in the IT space. And very, very dynamic. And when we talk about IT being dynamic, we live it day in, day out. And you would hear that from my team when we play our video.
Sure. For those who don't know, when you started out in 1980, what was CTEC doing back then?
CTEC was deploying marine technology solutions. That's where the name CTEC comes from.
Tech. Okay, I didn't know that. Wow. So you left the sea and you are now on the land.
Exactly. Exactly. We are now on the land.
We're happy to have you here. Happy 45th.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. And those of you who've joined us, we're happy to have you. We've seen you all up there. And we are grateful that you're making some time to be part of this anniversary webinar. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So basically, winning with IT, you have to look at 4 key ways of winning with IT. And the first one is choosing the right solution for your need. You must choose the right solution for your need. It's not just about you need IT or just about you have this problem. You must look at what exactly is the problem, what's the root cause, what's the best solution. Even with the solutions, you have a range, but you need to choose the one that fits your circumstances.
Right.
So that's the first one. Second one is implementing the right way and at the right time.
So apart from the right solution, you have to know how to implement.
At the right time. You deploy a beautiful solution, but you might be 6 months behind in schedule. That can take away a lot of the wins that were expected from the project. So timing is as key as the way that you implement. And then we talk about ensuring effective usage. You need to make sure that this technology you are deploying is going to be used and used effectively. It's not just about use. If you deploy, I remember when we used to deploy video conferencing and we had to work out a rate of return.
Mm-hmm.
So the rate of return is based on what percentage of the company is using this technology.
Exactly.
So if only 10% is using, and the 10% are not even the key people within the organization, then it's not effectively used. So effective use is key to win with IT. And then we talk about future proofing. Very, very key with any technology. You don't want to invest in the technology and find out tomorrow that it's out of production, or there's some expansion you need to make, but you have to throw out what you deployed, get something totally new. So in order to win with IT, you must think about the future when you are choosing the solution, when you are deploying, when you are using, what is the possibility of achieving that? So you future-proof it and you secure the durability. And that comes with the way that it's maintained after it has been deployed.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 4 ways to ensure you win with IT. Let's talk about some pitfalls or challenges, because if you don't take care of them, you always won't come. So first one is wrong diagnosis. So you can go in, see a need, and diagnose it wrongly. That already puts you in a position where you lose, because you are going to prescribe a solution that does not fix the problem. So wrong diagnosis is a pitfall.
Like a doctor giving the wrong diagnosis.
Exactly.
Yeah, treating something else.
You are treating malaria when the person has typhoid. Then one size fits all. This is very common. This is a very common occurrence where, especially nowadays, technology is widely available at all kinds of prices. And there's one solution that can sing, dance, and do topsy-turvy, whatever. But at the end of the day, does it really solve your issue in your context? So one size fits all is very dangerous. And much as organizations must be cost conscious, they must also look at effectiveness and make sure that solutions are tailor-made as much as possible. Ad hoc implementation. This happens a lot, especially in the situation where a lot of people are doing IT. They may not have the credentials, but they have access to the technology. They deploy for you and they are gone. Why is the ad hoc? It's ad hoc because they have to sit with the customer, plan with the customer, let the customer put insight into what they are trying to achieve, so that every step of the plan takes into account the end result. So ad hoc is very dangerous. It can make you lose. You may do all the things you need to do before, but at that point, at risk of improper onboarding. This is where we look at, we want to ensure usage. If you don't onboard properly, you find that the technology is deployed all right, but the users are not warming up to it. They are not engaging with it. So proper onboarding means you have super users, you train key people, you train administrators, you even have some sort of first responder situation in place so that you ensure that the technology is fully used and fully supported.
Mhm.
Then absent or inadequate support. So I've talked about support already. I touched on it. If the system is not supported, when people face challenges, what happens? They will abandon it. And that's how human nature is. So we need to make sure this. And complex management system. So if the technology, besides that managing is, it requires a certain level of skill or a certain kind of exposure, which is not commonly available, it makes it difficult to win with the technology. So I'll quickly run through ways when you know you've won.
Exactly.
So you've won when you see that your IT project or your implementation has made an impact, the desired impact. Maybe you deployed a call center because you wanted to increase customer satisfaction. You did it and you saw that customer satisfaction is growing.
That's an impact.
You've won. Your operations have become seamless. You've won. Your team has become more productive. Won. Secondly, execution. So you have a project, it's executed successfully, won. So the big win is the deployment being impactful. The smaller wins are when it's successful. And then when it's easy to use and it's easy to maintain, you won. Because you know that it will be taken up,
Exactly.
it will be engaged with. And it will free you up to do other things. When it can grow with your organization. So you start small and you grow, especially in this part of the world. We don't have large organizations. We grow. We've seen companies that we work with and they grew and multiplied 5 times over 10 years. If we are not taking that into consideration, that will be very difficult to accommodate. And finally, fully supported and maintained. So in summary, it's all about value. It's all about value. It's all about gaining value. You gain value from your deployment, and then you preserve value. So you preserve value. So you preserve value and gain value in your choice, in your deployment, in your use, in your maintenance, IT within your organization. Those are the ways in IT.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Nana Beecham, MD of CTEC, for this exposition of our webinar topic, Winning with IT, Opportunities and Challenges. In case you just joined us, well, you missed the first speaker, but I'm sure later on you get to watch it all over again. We are giving out later on some coffee roasters, so be attentive. I'm sure Mrs. Beecham will tell me exactly what we'll do for who to win. There's a poll that you're supposed to be taking as well. If there's a poll be deployed already. Yes, so let me know. Just tell me, just put a message in the chat. Yes, I've seen the poll, and then so we know that the poll is there, and we'll announce the poll results later on. You are welcome to the anniversary webinar, CTEC at 45. We just heard Mrs. Beecham speak on the topic. We are going to be having some case studies and experiences shared by a couple of you who have been with CTEC for some time now. We will start with, who I'm going to start with, well, selected case studies.
Okay, Alex.
Okay, so Alex, if you can just open your microphone, give us a full introduction, what you do at Miniplast, and share your experience with us as far as CTEC is concerned. Alex, can you hear me? Hello, Alex. Is that Alex? Are you unmuting your microphone? Alex, Miniplast. Is he even on the call? Okay, good. Alex, good morning. If we can't get Alex, I'll probably move to somebody else and come back.
Hello, can you hear me?
Is that Alex? Alex?
Yeah, that's me. Can you hear me?
Hear you loud and clear. You're with Miniplus, correct?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Happy anniversary to CTech.
Thank you very much.
So if I can go on with
Yes, you can go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
All right, sure. My name is Alexander Kwame Bodu. I'm the head of IT for Miniplus. I've been working with CTech for a few months now. It's not been a year yet, but I can assure you this. Their attention to detail is spectacular, and their service is very high. I like the way they interact with their customers in terms of any issue or quality of service, if I should put it that way.
All right. So from you, I hear two things: attention to detail and the quality of customer care.
Exactly.
What exactly does CTech do for you?
So they provide a fiber network, internet network for us. So we get our internet from them.
Awesome.
Exactly. And
all right. So
we've been using it is working seamlessly well. So
okay.
Few hitches an IT, so few hitches, but it's still fine.
Good. All right. Well, congratulations to CTech. Attention to detail and good customer service. That's what Alex is saying. Congratulations to you. Yeah. Okay. Stay on the line, Alex.
Okay.
So there's a question that I wanted to ask you. Okay. So is there you haven't been with CTech for too long, but you've told us that you like the attention to detail, you like the customer service. Is there anything else you want to say that resonates with you as far as CTech service is concerned, Alex?
Yes. So before CTech, let me just give you like a whole perspective. So in every organization, you need certain IT tools to run your accounting, to run your other day in and day out activities in terms of data entry and stuff. So we had an on-prem, if I say on-prem, like we have on premises, we had a local server where all our tools go through. So we didn't need much of an internet. We just need a connection. Then we are fine. Then we decided to go to the cloud. And then if you're working with the cloud, you need a faster internet. And that's where CTech came in. We had to get an ISP where even if I'm outside the prem, or if I'm connected to any of our, being a Wi-Fi, being it LAN, I should get like a faster internet to get through the cloud to make things work. And that is how I discovered CTech. And that's been the service they provided for us for the past few months that I've worked with them.
Great. Well, Alex, thank you very much for your testimonial, and we wish you more years with CTech.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're taking a couple more of our customer experiences. We're going to have the next organization, which will be... Okay, so we're going to go Ghana Stock Exchange, correct? Okay, Ghana Stock Exchange. We have a representative from Ghana Stock Exchange. Mr. Edifor, please unmute and share your experience with us, please. Can you hear me, Mr. Edifor?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning to all participants and congratulations. Happy anniversary to CTech team.
Excellent. Can you tell us your name and your role as far as your organization is concerned?
Right. So my name is Eric Selassie Edifor. I'm head of IT at the Ghana Stock Exchange. My role involves overseeing the IT strategy and infrastructure, and then maintaining our ISO certificates for ISMS and then BCMS, and then also leading the transformation to enhance the technology of the Ghana Stock Exchange for business growth and operational efficiency.
Right. Can you share with all of us listening a specific example where you leverage IT to get a major comparative advantage or to even solve a serious problem?
Right. So for us, one area we leverage on technology to solve a problem was in 2020. In 2020, we migrated from Google Corporate Workspace to Microsoft M365. So that's meant that we have to make some few configurations, migrate users, train staff, and implement the change management process. There were some complexities in the process, but we were able to complete the deployment right on time before the COVID lockdown in March 2020. So before the lockdown, we have completed the migration from Google Workspace to M365. And the reason for the migration was that we wanted a more secure and collaborative platform that will enhance our operations and provide enterprise-grade productivity tools. So because of this migration that we did, when the lockdown came, we have trained staff to use the new platform. We're able to have meetings online. We use SharePoint to share documents, had meetings on Teams. Our files were securely saved on OneDrive. So that helped us, and said that the time people were struggling to implement work from home strategies, we were already way ahead. We were able to work remotely during the lockdown without any incident. Some stock exchanges were closed down, but we were able to operate remotely from home to our infrastructure at the office data center, and we didn't have any challenge. And so that was a very great implementation, a game changer for us.
Great. I'm glad you shared that experience with us. I'm just curious, how long have you been working with CTEC?
Well, so I joined the stock exchange in 2008, and when I came, CTEC were already here. They had implemented their solution. So I've been working with CTEC for virtually almost 70, 80 years now.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Briefly, how do you see IT? Is it like a support function or really a growth driver in your business? What's the impact of IT on the stock exchange?
Well, so for us, at the stock exchange, we've always embraced technology. We've been using technology, I would say probably for the time of start of the stock exchange. But the real game changer was in, I would say 2008, 2009, when we automated the capital market operations. Before that, our activities were manual, but with the automation, we have to implement an electronic stock trading platform that has a depository system, electronic depository, clearing settlement system, all electronic, and meant that client records were securely saved. We're able to have better engagement with investors. With that implementation, also saw an increase in our volumes, and there were a lot of transparency, access to the markets for both local investors and also foreign investors. We were able to participate in our market. With this implementation in 2009, 2008, 2009, in 2010, we won an award by AI Investor as the most innovative stock exchange in Africa. So
Congratulations.
that's a testament that technology really is a business drive and it's a game changer for us at the stock exchange because per our vision, we want to be internationally recognized securities stock exchange. And then our mission is to provide be the preferred platform for investments and raising of capital. So that's been the drive, and we do that by making sure that we put technology first and be very innovative in the way we operate in our market.
Thank you. Before I let you unmute your microphone, do you have a brief anniversary message for CTech?
Yes, so I would say congratulations, CTech. We've loved your partnership for this long, and we wish that the next 45 years will be more grand. We will have more implementation of various innovative technologies, not just the telecoms space, but we see more products and services being offered to your customers. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Mr. Edifo from the Ghana Stock Exchange. And in 45 years' time, God willing, Nana will be here as emeritus chair. Yes. I don't know whether it's Gen Z to the power 20 or something, overseeing all the operations of CTech. But thank you so much, Mr. Edifo. We have two more representatives. So we have Interplast, Mr. Suman. Interplast, please unmute your microphone and introduce yourself to us. Tell us what your role is in your organization, and let's hear from you. Interplast, you're in the house.
Good morning, all.
Good morning. This is Kafui here, moderator. Can you just tell us your full name, your role in your organization?
Yes, my name is Suman Lal. I'm Interplast for last 19-20 years. I came here in Ghana 2005. Actually, we are engaged with CTech for all these years.
Right. Awesome. Can you just share with us the role of IT in your operations and how it has solved major problems for you, leveraged some good advantages for you?
Yeah. When I joined Interplast, we were operating at the industrial area. So I had the implementation of my new place in Spintex from 2005. So from that time, in the market we were not having much people to conduct or maybe to get support for the implementing the project, like networking, as well as my challenge was to implement a PABX system with the ISDN and other facility. And we were having branch offices, so we wanted to connect all the branch offices through IP phones. That is how CTech came in, and all these years they are giving a wonderful support and service solutions to Interplast.
Great stuff. You know more than me that we are living in a very rapidly changing environment, and IT is not spared that kind of rapid change. How do you ensure that your IT business initiatives align with this very rapidly changing environment?
Technology upgrades. Recently we have upgraded to the latest PABX, and we always. I will say it is a good point. CTech is always concerned about the client's budget. They always bring and wrap a solution within the budget with not compromising the quality. So actually, as an IT manager or a head of IT, I had challenges with some of the contractors who, have done a couple of job for me, which has been, we forced to redo that one because of the low quality materials and other stuff. So when I engage with the CTech, all these, all these the thing has been changed, and basically the challenges was the budget and the skilled labor, or maybe competence of the workers. So after merging with or maybe dealing with the CTech, all these things has been rectified. So now I have my peace of mind. Even the PABX, it is installed, and even we can see that there is no incidents reporting. Only they are coming and doing the servicing during the scheduled times.
Yes, indeed. Everybody values their peace of mind, and if CTech is going to give you peace of mind, 100%. Before I let you go, what's your anniversary message for CTech? Celebrating 45 years now.
Yes, I have seen, the growth of CTech since last 20 years, and I have been with them because of their good support, or maybe, I haven't seen any Ghanaian company who is that taking care of customers and their calls, or maybe their support. So I really thankful to Nana Abicham and their team, and they should do this good job for us. Another decade or another 50 years.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much, Suman, from Interplast, for your warm words of commendation. I'm sure my people here at CTech are very happy to hear from you. One thing I see running through all the participants is this customer service that you value a lot, and it speaks a lot.
Actually, you can see that, if a company is with a service provider for all these years, like 20 years, there is something special from the service provider, or maybe we are gaining from the service provider. So you should, everybody, okay, one thing I want to emphasize here, like what are other services CTech is doing, some of them I am not aware, so maybe.
So you want to know about other services? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe
I'll definitely pass
that. A part of CTech.
Okay. All right. Okay, so man, thank you so much. Definitely, Mrs. Bicham is listening, and they'll let you know what other services they can offer you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Namaste. Thanks a lot. Yeah. We have our fourth participant representing Gimpa. So Gimpa is live on the webinar. Gimpa, please unmute your microphone and identify yourself. Tell us what you do as far as IT is concerned.
Morning.
Oh, I think I know my Gimpa man.
Raskaf, how are you doing?
I'm well, Nana. Nana, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to see that you are the man hosting this.
I'm happy that you're here. Tell the world who you are.
In fact, I joined because Madam sent the link to us yesterday, and then when I saw it's my own brother, I said, oh, I will definitely make time for this one.
She made a good choice, I guess.
Yeah, man. Of course, Madam doesn't know that we go way back.
We go way back. Tell us your role at Gimpa and the impact that IT has had on your operations.
Okay. First of all, let me use the opportunity on behalf of the boss of here at IT, we call it IMSD, that is Information Services Management Directorate, and it's headed by Mr. Solomon Asantidate. So I deputize for him And let me use the opportunity to congratulate CTEC on the 45th milestone of existence. That's a nice one. So my role here is I deputize, as I said, for the boss or for the IT directorate. And I am a lecturer as well. And I have handled everything projects so far as ICT is concerned since joining GIMPA way back 2006.
Hey, great stuff. What's the role of IT in your operations? Is it a support function more, or it's more of like a driver of your business? Give us a sense of what role it plays.
No, IT in GIMPA over the years has always been seen as fully support services. And then we are fortunate sometimes, especially the few senior members within the team, we are fortunate sometimes to be called upon to be part of a consultancy assignment, lecturing assignment, and things like that. But the main role of IT in GIMPA has been an enabler. So service provision, purely service provision. We have had series of experiences where certain things will be started by, let's say, a school. You know, GIMPA is divided into 5 different schools: law school, School of Technology, School of Liberal Arts, and School of Governance, and then I forgot the last one. There are about 5 or 6 of them now. Sometimes projects will be commenced by any of these schools. It's IT related. We are not involved, but by the time you see, they will bring it on our neck, and because of the high nature of technical personnel that we have,
yes,
always embrace it, and we come on board and we own it.
Great to hear. Nana, what is your experience with CTEC like? Give us a sense of what they do for you and what the experience is like.
I was really, first of all, let me say I was really expecting this question. CTEC is actually the company which built GIMPA Network. And that is very, very historic and fundamental for us. In fact, before I joined GIMPA, GIMPA already had an existing relationship with CTEC. So the entire GIMPA network, when I say GIMPA network, I'm referring to the infrastructure, the architecture, the drawings. All those things were done by CTEC. Of course, it is later days that we got to know Madam and her team. But GIMPA has always had an excellent relationship with CTEC by way of they getting involved and building our network dating back from 2003 under Professor Stephen Adai, under one Mensa Ansa, and then the IT people that were on board that time were people like Kofi Dihie, Professor Clement Somoa, and all those people. We joined later around 2006, and we were handed over all the drawings, all the everything. And then there was a man from CTEC called Mr. Kwashi. In fact, major of the things I know in networking the hard way, that man taught us. So CTEC has been there. I must say, CTEC has been part of GIMPA history so far as IT infrastructure is concerned from the very scratch.
Right. Awesome. They're celebrating 45 years this year. What's your message to CTEC, Nana?
Once again, on behalf of the director of IMSD, that's our boss here, we want to wish, by way of extending our congratulations and commiserations to CTEC on the milestone of 45th anniversary. As I said, CTEC has been so part of GIMPA's history. And in recent times, we are even deploying a project with them Of course, Madam and I are leading that project directly. We, the two of us, are handling it as project managers.
Awesome.
And it's been awesome learning a lot from her and her team. The patience, because Gimpa is a difficult terrain. So for Madam and her team to have been part of us from 2003 to date, I think that alone should tell you a lot about the company. And one other thing I personally love is the fact that they are wholly Ghanaian owned. You know, that has been remarkable, and that's very, very remarkable.
All right.
So our message is congratulations, Madam. Big up for the work. It's been a pleasure being part of your team, and we hope to get more of you.
Nana, thank you so much. Gracias.
Hasta luego, amigo.
Wow, thank you so much. It's our 45th anniversary webinar where our topic is winning with IT, opportunities and challenges. My name is Kafride, happy to be the moderator. And I hope you are taking part in that poll because we'll be announcing the results later. And we are giving away some delicious smelling coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I may be tempted to drink some just from this beautiful coffee here. We have another presentation before your questions. And this is on where the opportunities are for winning with IT in today's digital world. And our presenter is none other than Mr. Harold K. Beecham from right here, seated. Harold, can you hear me? We are waiting.
Yes, I can hear you.
Ah, fantastic. Please take it away.
All right. So thank you very much for the opportunity and happy anniversary to CTech. So I'll be taking you through a presentation on winning with IT, mainly looking at the opportunities. So can you confirm if you can see my screen? And then
we can see your screen, yes.
Spot on. All right. So IT has evolved over the years, and I believe that we have transitioned from ways of accessing emails, how we collaborate. The most important thing is to focus on the various IT technologies that we can use as organizations on this call to maximize our potentials to bring up a lot of efficiency in our day-to-day activities. So the first and foremost is to look at some solutions that we can adapt and make our lives very easy and also reduce costs. In our part of the world, most of the customers are concerned with costs and are also focused on which solutions they can use to benefit their internal operations and to maximize potentials. So we have actually explored a number of things over the years, and this is on open source ERPs. Open source ERPs are able to give some organizations the opportunity to sign up to ERPs, get started with their organization, and then build on their day-to-day processes. There are other solutions that we can adapt with on cloud-based productive tools. And I'm glad to hear that some of the organizations move from Google Workspace or Google Collaboration to Office 365. These are all cloud infrastructures that help organizations to win. There are other solutions for security, that's firewall solutions, we have antivirus, we have some multi-factor authentication tools we can use to maximize our organization's goals. So the next thing is to leverage on cloud infrastructure and then data analytics. Most organizations now may not be able to afford high-end infrastructures in-house to deploy their day-to-day IT stuff. So there are solutions available like AWS. There's a Google free cloud credits infrastructure for startups. you can, if you have the muscles, you can also build a local hosting infrastructure for yourself. There are solutions from Microsoft that help organizations be productive, which is also on the cloud. So we can use Microsoft Excel on the cloud or Google Sheets. There's Power BI free, which would also enable users to be able to collaborate and build interactive dashboards to achieve certain goals that they require, and also get some day-to-day analytics. So these analytics can be deployed for various institutions, maybe for your asset management, for your day-to-day inflows, your time and attendance, a whole lot. So Power BI is actually creating a lot of wave in our industry today. The next one, or the next big kid on the block, is the AI and then automation. Now AI is doing everything, where we have ChatGPT doing a lot of things for us. We have Internet of Things also filling our homes, and where we have the Google Meets, where we have the Alexas, where we have the automated houses or the automated homes. All these things are done with these automated technologies. So organizations can actually leverage on these things to improve their current day-to-day activities, and at a low cost. Now, to enhance our customers' experience in the remote work collaborations, there are a number of tools that we can use to achieve that. And then this is the VoIP solutions for our customers. We currently do 3CS, and then we also leverage on open source VoIP solutions. If organizations need to go social media, there are other tools which are also available. There's the Buffer free, and then the Hootsuite free as well. There's the collaboration tools from Microsoft. We have the Teams, and then there's Zoom that we're currently using, and they're free. There are also other organization collaboration tools that we can use to collaborate as organizations, send messages, create some schedules, and all. An example is Pambo, and an alternative for Teams is also Zoot. There's also a free project management tool that can be adapted in case most organizations cannot afford Microsoft project. So there's Asana free, and then there's Trello free as well. Now, competitive advantage through IT compliance. Now, in order to run a full-fledged IT infrastructure in your organization, you need to follow the current trends, and then to follow the current compliances that are in the industry. So now, in order to come up with various things, we just categorize this in 4 bits. So if you want to introduce some level of business intelligence, a way of having a secure transactions, we can leverage on the blockchain-based business solutions. An example is Luna, and then Binance for secure transactions. We can also leverage on 5G. Last year, our president launched the 5G technology in Ghana. We look forward to seeing how it's going to evolve, but these are solutions that we can also leverage on. And IoT, Internet of Things, where we have so many devices interacting to make our organization productive. There are automated compliance tracking tools we can use that you can see here. And last but not the least, cybersecurity awareness and training. Since we are all online and we are focusing on keeping our data in the cloud, it's important that some training for organizations on cybersecurity is done either quarterly or annually. so that most of the employees will be able to stay compliant. Now, CTEC is positioned for your to-go IT solutions. We are capable of offering affordable IT services in consulting, so we're able to tailor solutions for your organizations. We provide and manage cybersecurity solutions. We deploy cloud solutions and open source solutions to optimize costs. We train SMEs to the best of IT practices to improve efficiency, and we customize solutions based on industry specification, industry specific needs. So we actually go outside the box, not only to give the solution, but we consult with it, and then we tailor in business solutions for all the organizations. Now, the takeaway for this presentation is that we look forward to winning in IT, and we need to stay smart. So the quote we have here is winning with IT is about smart choices, leveraging right technologies within the budget and drive business growth. Thank you. So over to you, Mr. Kafride.
And to the audience, just a quick announcement to let you know that if you are amongst the first 20 participants to complete the poll, then you will be winning for yourself some good Kawa Mocha coffee roasters. Many, many thanks to Emmy Beth of Kawa Mocha Coffee Roasters for supporting our 45th anniversary. So yeah, first 20 fillers of the poll get these coffee. Coffee goes well with IT, when you're solving serious problems and you're drinking good coffee, and trying to convert me into a coffee drinker. It's time for questions from you. So at this point, I think we have one question already. I think I saw one on the screen. Let's see where the questions are. There's a question here. What is the basic IT solution a company should have to survive in the world of business? This is quite a very broad one. Is that the answer? Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. Let me ask you, Nana. So that's a big question there. What basic solution should a company have to survive the world of business? Quite broad, but I would love to hear from you.
I think I will answer, but since Harold just finished digging into all these technologies,
You give it to him, right?
let him start and I'll finish.
Harold, this one looks like a wire question, big one, very broad.
Okay, all right. So, for business to succeed, it's important that we have a one-on-one discussion with you to understand the details of what you want to achieve. We can actually dump all the technology on you, but it's important that we sit with you, understand your current need, and we build it little by little. Okay. That way you'll be able to achieve every other thing or every other requirement that you need. So we'll be grateful to have a meeting with you if possible, understand your need, and then we get started.
Awesome. It just ties into a conversation I was having with Mrs. Beecham before we got here. It says, listen, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. There has to be some proper diagnosis, get to hear what the issues are, and then you can build a solution around that problem. Okay, yeah. Question and answer session is still open. Can we allow people to say it, open their microphones and ask? Is it possible? Yes. Yeah, if you feel you want to talk, let us know, just raise your hand, and then we'll select you, and then we can get you to ask your question. Okay, Frederick has his hand raised. Frederick Daco. Okay, so let's go look for Frederick. Yeah, there he is. All right, Frederick, you're live. What's your question?
Okay. Good morning once again. Actually,
Morning.
I put a question there about if CTEC is able to help a company with low budget and then also slim IT infrastructure to able to maximize its infrastructure to achieve its goals. Because the environment I'm coming from, we don't have much budget. We have slim infrastructure, but yes, so we want to make proper use of it and achieve a better service in terms of our customers. And then
Okay.
before that will be answered, I would like to congratulate CTEC. I think I've worked with Nana before whilst I was the head of ITPZ Castings. She helped us maximize our traveling costs by implementing a Polycom unified solution for us, which till date, we are still using. I think about 90% of our travel cost was achieved. So kudos to CTEC, and once again, congratulations. I look forward working with you once again, Anna. So thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Frederick. We'll get your response. Let me just add two more, and then we'll. So this is from Nafi Mohammed. Please elaborate on ways the youth can leverage on IT technology for value addition in society. And then we have Alexander Kwame Wedu, I think he spoke earlier. So having a physical firewall device better than having a cloud-managed based firewall on your network. So 3 questions here. He wants a small budget, slim personnel, but wants to get something that will be effective. Back to Harold again, or you?
Well, before Harold comes, I think, hello, Fred, how are you? Good to reconnect. Yes, so what I will say is, as usual, let's talk face to face and get your context well mapped out so that we can find it. In fact, that is the conversation we've been having lately, that we know there are companies our size who believe in IT just as much as the big ones and want IT to drive their productivity, but they don't have the budget. So that is what we are working seriously at achieving for the IT community in Ghana. So we will have a detailed chat, and by all means, we will come up with an answer.
Okay. Is having a physical firewall device better than having a cloud-managed based firewall on the network? You can answer that question for us. Firewall.
Okay.
Harold? Yeah, Harold.
Yes. So
you're on the spot.
So, I'll say that it all depends on the requirements of the customer. If you have a lot of cloud solutions that would require multiple integrations from diverse places. For us, for best practice, we prefer the cloud because you're able to easily upgrade. You're easily able to integrate with anything, anywhere.
Okay.
The benefit is that if you have the physical firewall, and then these physical firewalls have end of life. So at a point you would these devices will go end of life, and you'll be required to purchase a whole new box, which could also be expensive. So the cloud is monthly recurrent. Yes, it's actually sometimes expensive, but then it's the best because you move away from all these upgrades and supports and downtimes locally and on-prem. So I prefer the cloud firewalls.
Sure. There was a question about how the youth can leverage on IT to make an impact in society. I mean, it's quite a broad question, but Harold, I don't know
very
what.
Broad.
Yeah.
It's very broad, but a lot of sensitization and education needs to be put in this area, and it's rather unfortunate that we don't make noise a lot about technology and educating our youth. Most of them are only interested in the social media, which is only taking their time. But then we can leverage the same social media environments to educate them on how to program, how to build networks, how to be business-minded using IT resources. Yeah.
Okay. Two quick ones before we go. In what ways can cloud computing and AI-driven solutions help businesses scale efficiently while keeping operational costs low? So cloud computing, AI-driven solutions, how can you help them to scale, businesses to scale while keeping costs down?
Okay, so keeping costs down, yes, it helps because with the cloud solutions, you can easily run upgrades, you can easily customize environments at low costs for your organizations instead of just if I'm going towards the infrastructure as a service where you need to purchase hardware versus going cloud. Infrastructure as a service, you can easily scale, you can easily upgrade resources or downgrade at a small fee instead of going to a manufacturer like HP to purchase a physical server, wait for it to be shipped. You know that time for meeting your deadlines is also at stake.
Okay.
So in order to be efficient, cloud solutions would meet your need right there. But the thing we all need to understand is that there are expensive solutions and then there are solutions that can also get you started. So you need to look at all the platforms, which one best suits your organization, and you go for it. When you make the money, when you make the $1 million, and you think you can go to AWS or the big boys, yes, that's good. But then there are other solutions that can help every other person.
Okay. Patrick Cranston has two serious questions that I'm sure he will call you and have a chat with. We wish we could have addressed those questions, but we are flat out of time right now. So Patrick Cranston, don't worry. Your questions on pitfalls businesses should avoid while trying to adopt technology, and then the best budget-friendly automation solutions for managing reservations will be dealt with very succinctly by Mr. Beecham later on. Thank you so much, all of you who put in questions for answering and contributed to our conversation this morning. Is our poll ready? Are the results ready? Remember, the first 20 who answered are going to go away with Kawa Mocha coffee roasters. So it smells so nice. I'm sure it tastes good as well. Poll results. We have our poll results. Yeah. So the question was, what's the question? The true cost of an IT project is more than just the financial cost. Single choice. True or false? What got it right? Boom. Wow. Okay. Next one. Well, one question. Oh, great. So the first 20, that was it. I like polls like that. Imagine our election was like this, man. National Commission will have no problems, man. All right. So thank you. The first 20 of you who responded are going to go away with our gifts. Thanks to Emmy Beth for supporting us on our 45th anniversary with Kawa Mocha coffee roasters. You have Leklebi flavor, then you have Prekese flavor. Wow, coffee Prekese. And then you have Volta as well. Okay. We are basically done. Mrs. Beach, I'm going to say something just to wrap us up before we go.
We are very grateful to all our participants, all our attendees, all our well-wishers for attending our anniversary. So this webinar was to launch our anniversary, and today is our birthday.
Today is the day.
Today is the day.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sita. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip.
We are grateful to everybody. We are grateful to our founders who, at a young age, decided to risk it and start a business and sacrificed many years before I came along to manage it. I'm grateful to them and all the customers who have been with us all these Yes, wonderful, wonderful. And our employees, everyone who has ever worked in put in the effort to get that. All our customers, all our parties. Thank you so much.
Thank you. What can we look forward to in this anniversary year?
We are looking at 3 more webinars. Hopefully the next one is in May. We realize that we have a duty as you age, you have more responsibilities.
Yeah.
So one responsibility we have is to educate people on how best to work with technology and win with it. And we also have a passion for young people in IT. We do a lot of mentoring, we do a lot of internships. So those who were asking about young people and their impact in IT, we have programs coming up that we launched in this year for that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Nana Beecham, MD of CTEC. Thanks to you also, Harold Beecham, for your presentation, and all of you who called in to support and to share your experiences and to ask questions. We want to thank you very much. Remember, our theme is 45 years of ensuring you win with technology. My name is Kafui Day. Thank you for your precious time for joining this webinar. And God willing, we meet again some other time. Take care. Have a beautiful Wednesday.